Dear Forex traders, in this video, you are going to learn the exact steps that I use in order to make profit in the Forex market. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel because you are going to get a lot of value from this video. Let's go. So, all you need is 3 time frames, 8H, 1H, and 5M. We have the Asia session, we have the London session, and we also have the New York session. 8H as the time frame is perfect to summarize all the volume within one candlestick. So 8H is fantastic for summarizing the sessions. So what do we do first? First, we focus on the Asia session. I trade the London session because that's where we get the biggest impulses in the Forex market. So right there we have the 8H candlestick. What is it telling us? It's telling us that there has been a slowdown in the momentum. What typically happens on the Asia session time frame is that there's a slowdown in momentum, and that's exactly what we saw right here. This is 8-hour indecision candle, which means that the momentum has subsided. That's all we're doing with this candlestick. Now we need to focus on what is happening on the previous day. I focus on 2 days, current day and the previous day. The previous day, we can see that we have a fresh unmitigated demand zone. So what do? We just mark it out like so into the future. This box right now is our 8-hour unmitigated zone. 8-hour unmitigated zone. Unmitigated means that at no point has there been a test of this area of influence. There has been no test whatsoever. That means that it is unmitigated. So that's all that we're doing on the 8H. We can also see that the market is actually trending upwards. So the momentum and the order flow is bullish. Now we drop down straight to 1H. On 1H, what I'm focusing on is I need to identify an order block candle. Now, what's the difference between supply zones or demand zones or order blocks? A supply zone area or a demand zone area is exactly what it says. It's an area, an overall area. So as you can see right here, so all this is an area. It's not a specific zone. It's not a specific candle. Now, when it comes to 1H order blocks, that's when I actually identify a specific candle within the larger area. This principle I call zoning. It's when you find a zone, a candle within a zone. So I call this principle right here zoning. I teach this to my students and they are having a very high success rate with this strategy. So this is our 1H order block, 8H unmitigated zone, and 1H order block within that larger 8H fresh unmitigated zone. So what do we do next? Now we can clearly see that right there is our Asia session box. It's nice and small. It has consolidated. The price is going sideways. Okay. So we also have a swing low right here. This swing low is our inducement. Inducement is also known as a trap. So right here, this swing low before the price reaches our order block is our inducement trap. So we are waiting for there to be a liquidity grab. Whenever there is a swing low or a swing high, each swing low and a swing high has liquidity. Liquidity simply means that there are people all over the world that have placed money around these levels. So each swing high and swing low typically has volume. And this volume is where people place their stop losses. Stop losses is an area where people place their money. So another simple word for liquidity is simply money. So the banks are here to make money. Banks are in this to make money, just like we are in this to make money. And in order to justify their moves, they will quite often sell to buy or buy to sell. So we have money sitting around this swing low. So what is the price going to do? Price is either going to go upwards, then continue to go down, or the price is going to first go down into this level, grabbing the cash and the money around these levels into this order block, specific order block candle, and then make its move to the upside. Those are the two options. Now we're dropping down to 5M. So now on 5M, we are waiting for the price to reach not just our 8-hour unmitigated zone, but also to reach our 1H order block. Now check this out. The price reached our larger demand zone area, and there are people who would have entered from this level, which would be a mistake. There are people who would have entered from this level anticipating the price to go upwards. But that is not our order block. We need to wait for the price to reach our order block first before we consider entering the price. That step is called mitigation. The price needs to properly mitigate your order block, not just your demand zone. You need to know exactly what you're doing. And if you want to learn these principles, join my team by clicking. If you want to learn how to do this, click the link in the description section below. Join our team and I will mentor you and coach you about everything that I've taught in this video. Let's proceed. Now, this is what differentiates people who actually know what they're doing and people who are just entering zones because zones are there. If you want to learn exactly how to do this step by step, and if you're looking for a mentor, then look no further and click that link in the description section below. Let's continue. So what are we going to do? We are now going to wait for the price to reach our actual order block. There we go. Price has finally closed inside our 1H order block. Now, all we are waiting for is for a 5-minute engulfing. I've backtested this time and time again. I've spent many months and years backtesting this on a day-to-day basis. And whenever price reaches this order blocks, usually 5 minutes is sufficient. It's sufficient enough for us to place an entry. So right there would be the entry. Place the stop loss just a little lower than the actual swing low, just in case there's some sort of volatility. Right there, the first take profit is going to be the Asia high. Now, because the Asia high is quite close, I'm going to wait for the price to break this Asia high, and then once price closes above, so now because the Asia high is quite, this is the entry, 5M engulfing within. So now that the price has closed inside of the 1H order block and gave us a full engulfing candlestick entry, the first take profit is going to be the Asia high, and depending on how impulsively this high gets broken, I will then consider to either take profit, secure profit, or hold the trade in order to maximize my reward. So let's see how the price actually moves. Okay, so that is it right there. Now, as you can see, what happened here is that the price actually reached the take profit. It then retested the Asia high and then continued to go to the upside. Okay, that is perfectly reasonable. So as soon as the price started to go up like this and reach this level, at this point, what you could have done is just move your secured half of the trade like this to give the price room to continue to move to the upside. There are many ways to secure profit. You could have secured profit at the Asia high, but if you want to hold trades for longer, you just secure the price halfway in order to let the price have enough room to actually maneuver and monitor it as it continues to go to the upside. To the left of the price, we didn't have any obstructions. There were no supply zones nearby. There was one around here, but that's quite far away. So on the previous day, we didn't have anything to actually immediately push the price to the downside. So that's another indication that could make you understand that yes, I can actually hold the price for quite some time. So the Asia high all by itself, it was 4%. And if you held it, that's easily 7-8% right there. So these are the steps which I take on a day-to-day basis in order to make profit in the Forex market. It's nothing complicated. As long as you understand the fundamentals and you keep practicing, then there's nothing that you cannot achieve in the Forex market. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and if you're looking for a mentor or a one-to-one mentor who is actually going to take you through each and every step, then click the link in the description section below, and I'll see you on the inside. Take care.